Welcome back, everyone, to the Natty 19 podcast. I'm Jonathan Marshall. We're going to bring it right in today with a quick recap. Episode 21 introduced some new developments. Zavril investigating the ritual site where Copernicus communed with Sybil. We learned in that moment Copernicus was also being hunted by a mysterious half-orc woman claiming ties with the Flaming Fist mercenaries. And our heroes make their way through Nyanzaru into the city proper, responding to the dinner invitation given by the merchant prince Wakanga. So yeah, let's pick it up right there. And once again, guys, if you've got any questions about what we're doing, or if you just want to say hi or tell us a story about one of your gaming sessions, you can reach us at natty19podcast@gmail.com. So let's get right into it. As you walk in, you immediately takes your breath away. It's gorgeous inside. There is, in the center of this chamber, there is a large rectangular pool, and over to the left of that pool is like a small little wash. This is where guests can freshen up, essentially, is the description of this area. And the servant says to you, if you need to freshen up at all before dinner, here is the place to do it.
Yeah, Copernicus will wash the smell of the husbandry off his face and hands.
He says, I will be right over here for when you are finished. And he goes to talking to a couple servant girls while you guys are washing up.
This is Wakanga's villa?
Yes, it sure is.
It's a nice place. I'm just now looking at the map.
It's a very nice place.
And we're washing up in that...
in this entryway here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You must sell the hell out of some potions.
And this is the man who appeared very modestly like a merchant when we first met him.
He had gold in his beard.
He had gold in his beard, but he was running his own shop, and he was sort of...
We're in the wrong business.
I wonder how much work goes into making potions.
Probably not much.
When I was a kid, I used to make them with soda and milk.
So you guys clean up, and eventually you are escorted up to the dining room. And dinner is... We'll go right to dinner. Skip all that bullshit. The hallway in the next room, it's worth mentioning, is there's beautiful swords hanging on the walls. Shiny, unusually shiny swords.
Any rapiers?
No, they look more like scimitars and cutlassi.
Rashad would have loved this place. What does that tile work in that center area?
Oh, the art there?
Yep.
I'm not sure. That's a good question. So you guys are sitting at dinner. You already met with Wakanga and everything. He says, Lady Sylvain apologizes for her absence this evening. She had pressing matters to attend to. She begged we carry on regardless. I forget the voice I had for him, so I'm just go with that one. He lifts his chalice. To friendship, to health, and to the coin that grants them.
Here, here.
Quincy will raise his glass as well.
All right, and you guys toast, and you're sitting at the dinner table with Merchant Prince Wakanga.
This is a lovely, lovely villa you have here.
Oh, thank you, Quincy. It's an honor to share it with you.
Please tell me where the tile work in just past the entry area. Please tell me about the tile work there.
Ah, I am glad you noticed. It is actually belongs to the place. It was here when I got it. I am told it was ancient Chultan. I have not found it in any of the history books in my personal library.
It certainly does look distinct.
I will offer a hefty reward to any who discover any more information on such symbols.
Thought Port Nyanzaru was a newer city. How old are these buildings?
Is Port Nyanzaru newer?
I think it's material brought in to build.
Oh, thank you, Irame.
I imagine these works were brought in during the process of building this relatively new building.
These buildings were here long before I was.
Perhaps you should take in a Chultan native and pay him to tell you where these came from.
Oh, and I have. They are very old, Erame. None remember. I have found them in no books. They are lost much like most of Chultan history.
It is quite the treasure.
Why are we here? Let's get down to business.
Well, we're here for dinner, Copernicus.
Yes. So tell me, have you made any progress in the jungle of solving this death curse mystery?
I didn't realize that was our job.
It seems that is something that everyone hopes to solve here in Chultan and Nyanzaru. But we are just getting our feet wet, sir. We have secured our travel papers most recently.
Ah, your charter of exploration. Ah, yes, the Flaming Fist, they are pests.
Even in a place as new as Chult, it's unfortunate to see the normal societal progression that often leads to few prosperous organizations gaining on the backs of the many and often the natives.
Yes, well, we knew it wouldn't be long before your organizations moved in and worked tirelessly to take things for themselves. It is the way of the world.
Are you good friends with Miss Sylvain, the lady?
I am indeed. I am friends with most merchants of well renown.
I hope you'll forgive me if I speak frankly and ask a blunt question, but are there many like her that have such a vested interest in the death curse and learning of its solution?
I imagine there are quite a few, Quincy.
But are there as many with her influence and her resources?
I would imagine that as well. What makes Lady Sylvain special, so to speak, in our case, is she is a dear friend to me.
She won't be joining us this evening?
She had pressing matters. She did not tell me of them, and she went against my recommendation to stay in. Her strength is waning.
Yes, she appears to be afflicted with some kind of sickness.
She has the death curse, Copernicus. I thought you knew.
I didn't know for certain.
Do you happen to know if it's because she has been resurrected in the past?
That is a story best left for her to tell. However, I do believe it was her adventuring days, if you will.
And if you are such good friends, then is it proper to presume that she not only has the resources she brings here to the peninsula, but she also has your resources at her disposal?
Oh yes, absolutely. I am doing everything in my power where I can to aid. We all do our parts. Not too unlike your own parts.
There is a situation in which we could use your resources.
What is it?
The building we acquired, unfortunately, there's still money owed on it, and it's holding us back as far as putting our new resources towards furthering our adventures into solving the death curse, because we're having to invest in paying off our building.
Ah, say no more, Irame. I will take care of it.
That's great news.
Irme will nod silently at him.
That is very gracious of you.
Anything to get you back into the jungle. I would go myself, if I only had the time.
What do you know of Oralunga?
I am glad you asked. Nobody knows all too much, Copernicus. However, it was at one point a great city, much like most ruins here in Chult. Whatever destroyed it has left nothing but a ziggurat in its place.
And have you been affected by these so-called pirate captains?
Oh yes, these pirates have been plaguing the bay for way too long. They are just a hindrance at most.
Well, that's at least two ways we could repay you for your generosity.
Oh, you aim to go after these pirate captains?
Well, it appears we have options, sir. The pirate captains have they're not just a thorn in your side, but it seems that they're a thorn in others, and there are bounties on them. But there's also this Orlunga mission. There's a new camp established by the Order of the Gauntlets.
Yes, I have heard of Camp Righteous. Terrible news.
I believe this is a more forward camp, probably 9 days east from the Ziggurat.
We will have to consult a map. It's been a while since I looked at it. However, word travels fast. Camp Righteous had fallen. The remaining few of Camp Righteous had fled into the jungles across the Sashan Star and established a new camp in safer territory. Was not aware they had named it yet. From what I am told, your journey to Orlunga begins at the Order of the Gauntlet. For they are heading there in a few days anyway. It would make traveling much quicker if you travel in such a large group.
I see.
As far as Orlunga goes, I'm sorry, what is a ziggurat?
It's like a giant pyramid.
Okay.
You know, like, think of like a,
Picture like the South American style.
I was going to say pitch. It's
Yeah.
more like, not an Egyptian pyramid, but like an Aztec.
Yep, South American.
It's like steps.
Okay, so that's all that's left of Orlunga, essentially.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Just the ziggurat. As far as I know, Irame. I have not been there myself, and there is not much in the texts about it.
We have heard that Camp Righteous had fallen.
I like the Order of the Gauntlet. Every now and again they get in our way with their righteousness. However, they mean well. We need more men and women meaning well in the world.
Well, maybe while we're investigating Orlunga, you could somehow acquire and prepare a ship for us. So when we return, we can take care of these pirates.
I might be able to do that. I will speak with the other merchant princes. Perhaps if I can convince them to go in on this with me, it will not dent me as much.
Copernicus here has quite the sea legs, and I am no slouch at navigation.
Zavril enjoys the ocean as well, don't you, Zavril?
I would have to disagree with that. I'd much rather stay on land.
Zavril, you are free to stay with me, my friend. I could use a man with 2 whips at my side.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Sounds
I
kinky.
know, right? Oh, hey.
If I knew it was that kind of party.
You are all welcome to my library, my study, if you will. Do as you will with my books. Perhaps there is information there that you seek.
I would like to delve into the history of this peninsula.
Absolutely.
Take your time. I'll tell you what. Would you care to join me to watch the races coming up here? We can watch from the wall.
Is that good seating?
Oh, only the finest, Copernicus.
You are very gracious, sir.
I insist.
And Quincy will just look at his companions for, the cue of whether or not we want to. They want to.
Irame, please, do not deny me this. You must sit with me and watch the race.
The best seat in the house to watch Zavril fail. Sounds excellent.
Oh, hey.
Oh, you will be racing, Zavril.
Yes, I'll be representing the 3 Cs.
Ah, I was not aware of this. This just got even more interesting.
Amongst many things, Zavril's skill of animal handling is unparalleled.
I look forward to seeing you.
Better roll high, son.
I know, right?
What manner of beast? This is a 4-legged race. Which of the beasts will you be riding? And does it have a name?
It's a triceratops.
I was trying to think of a name.
Yeah, come on, dude. Give us some.
Classic racehorse name.
Seabiscuit.
No.
I don't know. I don't know anything about
Can't
horse
use
racing.
one that already exists. You have to be like
Ocean biscuit.
The ones right there. the ones right
Charlton Bay biscuit.
The ones right there in the turn order initiative tracker are already taken, so you can't take them.
Oh. Chimora's will stole it right from me.
Damn, I wanted Grung Stopper, too. All right, I'll come up with the name before the actual race.
Fair enough.
But yes, I'll be riding the Triceratops.
I would love to see the races amongst the people of Chult to learn more about them, but I will join you in your seats.
All I can picture is how fast the Triceratops move in Ark. And how I want to kill myself.
And what are you going to sit on?
I hope it's
Whoa,
not bareback.
They have plates, right? On their back?
No Stegosaurus.
I made a saddle.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
We
was
got
gonna get
this.
mixed up. I don't even know what a 4-year-old knows.
He says, I look forward to seeing, and if you wish, I will come down off the wall and watch the race from the streets, if it would make you happy, Irame.
And leave the lap of luxury.
Anything to please a woman in distress.
Would perhaps your guests still be welcome to the good seats?
You are free to do as you please. You may watch from the wall. I will give you access, but please do not make me regret it with the other princes.
Quincy just
He
kind
looks
of
at Copernicus
yeah,
when he
Quincy
said that.
glances at Copernicus as well.
I thought he was talking about my racing abilities.
Copernicus is quite civilized when he wants to be.
Are you gonna bring up the token at all, or
Oh, shit. Well, Syndra's not there.
no?
So I'll show Wakanga. Do I...
You're the
I mean-
anthropologist. You tell me. Or you go back empty-handed.
Do I-
Devitas?
Do I trust Wakanga enough to show him this?
I don't
That's
know,
something
do
that's
you?
supposed
Seems like
to be
a pretty
entrusted
cool
to
guy.
Syndra. Yeah, you guys think so. Irame isn't as impressed with her surroundings. She's used to it, and she's almost, I don't know if you could tell by the comment so far, she's almost a little bit like noticing how these merchant princes are kind of taking advantage of this new place.
It's not a new place, though.
Well, no, but they're new to it. Are they not?
Not as new as, the people from Baldur's Gate and the adventurers
Yeah,
that
well,
are,
I envision Chult, though, as, we've always talked about it as kind of like this...
New lands.
New
I
world
thought.
Colonialism
experience.
or something.
Yes.
yeah.
Right, but you're talking to, like, a Native American. You know what I mean? Like, he's one of them.
Wakanga's native to
He's
Chult?
from Chult.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, so
Yep.
so it's a new craze, yes.
Yes, I understand. Okay. So, yeah, I'll show him the token. This was given to me by Devitas to show Syndra, but in her absence, perhaps you could tell me if you know anything of this token? And she'll pull it out of her satchel and show him.
But he stands and he walks gentleman-like, and he takes the coin, holds it up to the light, and he says, "Ah, yes, I know it very well. It belongs to the Utepka Society, also known as the Triceratops Society. They dedicate themselves to preventing any individual or group from abusing power and upsetting the natural social order here in Port Nyanzaru. Much of what we have today we owe to them."
Is Yotepka, does that mean Triceratops in the native tongue?
It does.
Yotepka?
It's Ytepka. This token is given as a warning to straighten your ways. He stares at you, Copernicus.
Oh.
Should one not heed the warning, the case will be presented to Jessamine, who issues sanctions for assassinations. All murder goes through Jessamine.
So this token was given to Devitas. Is that a warning against the company in general?
Whoever received this token should probably consider changing their ways. Where did you get it?
It was given to Devitas. I don't believe we know who he got it from. And Irame is going to turn to the group and mention the Simpa Ankylosaurus incident. Perhaps this is because of the incident in the market.
It seems a small thing, but perhaps it carries much weight in this setting.
I wonder who exposed Devitas as being the perpetrator of the event.
I think Simpa knew.
Simpanu. Okie dokie.
I believe so. I'm not clear on it, but
Yes, he did seem angered at him, right?
It is worth noting the Yatepka Society has never been refused a sanction in such a way. I wouldn't fear too much. Play nice and all will be well. This order is how Nyanzaru differs from the wilds. It works well enough.
But was it given to Devitas, or was it meant for Lady Sylvain?
Yes.
If it was meant for Lady Sylvain would have been handed the coin.
We were told to hand it to her.
By
That is why I
Devitas.
asked.
Maybe he's just reporting to her, or he doesn't know what it is.
So it's pretty much a death threat, in a way.
Yeah, it's a clean your act up token.
A demerit,
Yeah, we got a demerit.
a warning.
Yeah. That is unfortunate. We've been working hard to gain faction amongst the people of Chult.
As I said, Arame, I would not worry. The Yatepka Society, as you can imagine, hands these coins out quite often. And it is not often men are assassinated over them. They know well enough to change their ways.
Would you suggest precautions that we could provide for Devitas? Or is it that serious yet?
I would not worry. I would just try to keep your nose clean. Try to run a legitimate business.
Perhaps we should exaggerate the threat a little.
I have no choice but to speak to Lady Sylvain on this. As your benefactor, she must know.
You're going to tattle on us?
I
Vikanga?
must. I have no choice. And if you see her first, I advise you would do the same. But the hour is late. Will I see you for the races?
We will be there.
You are welcome to stay as long as you wish. My library is just around the corner.
Thank you. That is very, very generous of you.
The pleasure is all mine. May it serve you well. And he takes his leave.
Yeah, I mean, Quincy is eager to get into the library.
As is Irame.
That makes 3 of us.
Yeah.
Fanning through, it's a rather small library than what you're used to. It is just a personal collection, but for a personal collection, it is impressive. I imagine you're looking for books that strictly pertain to what you're looking for. Chult history and stuff like that. Chultan history.
Yeah, the history and geography. From Quincy's perspective, those are the 2 main subjects he's interested in.
There's nothing at all about Omu.
That would be what Irame would look
What
for
about
immediately.
Firefinger or Oralunga?
What you find about Oralunga is just what Wakanga told you.
Okay.
He's read these books.
Copernicus, you know how to read.
Yeah,
You
of course. Yeah, let me show you how.
I wasn't certain.
You do find a book that mentions the city of Mesro, which was interesting. The city of Mesro, an ancient city, 1,000 years ago, more than a century ago. Anyway, the warlord Razan Si, that's 100 years, right? 100 years ago, the warlord Razan Si marched upon the city with his undead horde. Mesro's defenses withstood the attack, and Razan Si fled back into the jungle, never to be seen again. Not long after the attack got thwarted, the spell plague hit, leaving the city in ruins, as it did with many other cities across the land, across the world, really. You guys are very familiar with the spell plague. That was pretty much, that was one of the major calamities that happened in the history of the world. In a nutshell, 2 evil gods collaborated to kill Mystra, Mystra, who you're familiar.
The goddess of magic.
That's right, in the Weave. It's said that Mystra's very existence is the Weave, and that's where magic comes from. And when Mystra was destroyed, it disrupted the Weave, and people would cast the smallest spell and it would explode an entire city. It was very chaotic.
The spell plague plays a very important part in my people's history.
That's right.
Your people as far as elves or wild mages?
As far as my family directly, as a matter of fact.
Are you a descendant of Razan Si?
No, Quincy, I am not.
Yeah, so that's interesting. 100 years ago, the warlord Rossin C marched upon the city with his undead horde. After that, it was never seen again.
The only other thing Quincy would look for is perhaps, geologically speaking, maybe maps or descriptions of places that would match the map that Master Triss gave him to try to find a correlation or try to identify it.
Yep, there's plenty of charts, but most look like trading, ship trades, trading routes and stuff like that coming in and out. But you don't find... There's quite a few maps of Chult as well, certain specific ruins and stuff like that, but they're unmarked, and none of them really resemble. You don't get anyway.
Copernicus will bring up to Quincy those trading routes and to memorize them for pirate hunting. We'd probably find them along those lines.
Very astute, Copernicus.
You would make a good pirate.
Yeah, and so Quincy will do as much. He'll maybe make a rough copy of the trade routes on his scrolls that he carries.
Irame, while you guys are doing that, will seem engrossed in the book with the story of Mesra in it. Or the history of Mesra in it.
Zavro, look what I found. I think this is one of your books. It's a child's book.
Irame will look up and push her glasses up and say, "Are there pop-ups?"
A is for Ankylosaurus. B is for Brontosaurus.
Ouch.
Thought you were going to give him the book Triceratops names.
I know, right?
I was thinking on that, Zavril. Perhaps a name would be like Yotep or Tepka, which would be short for the Chultan name for the Triceratops.
So he would ride a Triceratops called Triceratops.
Not necessarily, but shortened. No, but shortened. Tepka or Yotep.
It looks like he has a name.
Baba Hotep.
Hey, I actually really like that movie.
That's a good one. Trike Tyson, nice.
Unless there's anything else you guys wanted to do in town, we could... let's look what's coming up. You've got the dinosaur races the day after tomorrow, and then that's also the same day the money boat comes in, you guys' pay. And then the next event would be after the race. You have to meet Clem at the refuse pit. And then the day after the race, the Order of the Gauntlet is embarking down the Sashan Star. Right, so that's your timeline of important events so far
Right.
that you have. Throw in those 3 pirate captain ships somewhere within that time frame, and
If we do not pursue the pirates in lieu of having to go into the jungle, I may like to revisit and just let Zindar, just to let Zindar know that we have more pressing matters in the jungle. That way I do not go back on my word for bringing the 3 ships and the 3 ship captains to him.
Well, I mean, we've got Wakanga possibly acquiring a ship for us for when we get back from the jungle. So
That is true. If they are still marauding about when we return,
yeah,
then we could pursue them.
Perhaps you guys can deal with the pirates, and I will take care of the stuff in the jungle.
you'll be racing. You might find yourself a new career.
Again, I keep picturing how slow the trike is in Ark. Yeah, I'm screwed.
How are the are we still stuck with straw mats back at the headquarters, or do we now have more proper beds?
well, you have a double straw mat.
Yeah, you
so
got
what
the
are you
double
complaining
straw.
about?
Twice as nice. I did raise the issue to Devitas that I would like a true mattress.
All right, I want to race. Let's do this.
Is that the course?
It is the day of the race. The city is abuzz.
I'm going to bet 1 gold piece on myself.
So we're fast
high
forwarding
roller.
past Nightall 24. Right
Yeah,
to
good
Nightall
call.
25.
Yep, Nightall 25. Unless you guys have anything that you wanted to do that you didn't get done on the 23rd.
You could spend the 24th pirate hunting.
That's what I was thinking. You guys could bring those 3 ships in.
Yeah, okay.
It'll only take a day.
Quick 7,000 gold pieces.
I could use locate objects on one of the stolen goods to track the ship. We can paddle out with our
Zavril
canoe.
takes the emerald eye with one whip, and he takes the fucking sturge with the other whip.
Seriously, I could cast locate object. We can paddle out with the canoe, sneak on board, do it stealth, like a stealth mission.
You need Zimwa B for that one.
You don't want to just hand wave it for us and give us 2,500 gold?
75.
We'll do a bonus
75?
episode later and do the details. Zavril's racing a Triceratops while you guys bring the ships in. Zavril comes back, I won 15 gold pieces.
The day of the race. We must decide. I do believe Quincy would prefer sitting and watching the race from the wall,
Yeah, that's what Copernicus wants to do.
and we'll leave Erme and
Wakanga
Wakenga down in the streets
and the filth.
with the rabble. The people of Port Nyanzaru do seem very friendly, but I do not understand Erme's fascination with them at times.
How often can we get seats like this?
She's not going to learn more about the people by standing in the streets watching the race.
So, the yellow course, the yellow line on the map is the course. You see it wrap around the wall of the merchant's ward.
Where is the pen that we'll be meeting the Flaming Fist at?
Oh, right up here.
Okay.
And she does seem independent, like she's acting independently, at least for the time being.
And that's pretty much like Nine Zaru's dump.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the refuse pit. All the
The refuse pit? Refuse pit?
Refuse.
refuse. I refuse. I refuse to pronounce it that way. All right.
So maybe on the 24th, Copernicus just kind of stakes out that area to get to know it, the lay of the land a little.
Good call.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you notice. I mean, it's a giant pit. It reeks. And while you're staking it out, you notice there's something down there. Tentacle come up out of it at times and grab something and
A beastie.
yeah, a large tentacle, massive. Something fucking big down in there.
Like a sarlacc.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sarlacc pit.
Pretty much.
They just throw their garbage in the fucking Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, as soon as he sees that, then he would be heading back home. But
It's the pit of Chaltoon. So it is a very, it's a something is breathing down there for sure.
So you guys are up in the box, and
Yep.
Wakanga and I are down with the people.
Everybody's gathering for this. The whole town is there, whole city.
If there are some more upper class gentlemen or ladies that are placing bets from on the wall, if Quincy could afford to bet, he will.
How much?
You could bet. Now, the announcer comes on.
Weighing number 1, we have Grung Stomper, being ridden by the jockey. Number 2, we have Upto's favorite, coming in at 3-1, and he's ridden by and Tamora as well, being ridden by coming in at 2.5-1, and then we have Ghost Scepter, and then Zavril Dawntracker, new rider, riding Tyke Tyson.
Works for me. Works for me.
I like it.
Boom, and they're off.
Boom, there they go. Running around the corner, run. And then it's Toe's favorite coming up. Zavril Dawntracker.
I'm assuming I have to roll an animal handling skill somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there. Yeah, you didn't hear him?
in there. And Grog Stopper.
Yeah, so the way this is going to work, you've got Grung Stomper, Ooptao's favorite, Tamura's Will, Ghost Scepter, and Trike Tyson. Written by the one and only Zavril Dawn Tracker.
I got 10 gold on Zavril.
Ooh.
What? I bid on everyone else.
I'll take that 10. I'll take that 10 gold, Mr. Copernicus.
Okay, so the way mechanically this works is the length is an abstract 300 feet, right? And each round, each rider needs to make an animal handling check, and the DC is based on the chart that I'm going to share to Zavril.
Ooh, can we all be one of the other riders?
All right.
Yes,
So
that's how it's going to be.
Oh. I'm putting money on my rider then.
is everyone riding a trike? Or did they each have their own different dinosaur?
I think you're
It's
the only
Trikes
one.
it's Ankylosaurus and Trikes. This is a 4-legged race. It's not a 2-legged race.
All right.
The young
Sounds good.
Triceratops. All right, so the way this works, look at that graph. In the first box, you see 50/75. All right. What that means is with a successful animal handling, you gain 50 speed. You gain 50 feet towards that 300 you need to win. Okay? On a fail, you don't, right? The second number is you can choose as an action during that turn to lash your mount. And when you lash it, you get an advantage on your animal handling check.
So, Zavril, when a problem comes along,
You must lash it.
The downside to lashing is when you do lash, your animal needs to pass a Constitution save, and the Constitution save is marked on the last column. So as a Triceratops, you get +2 to your Constitution save.
in
right?
the DC
DC is
15?
10.
Oh, okay. So what's the 15 there?
Where at?
In the final
That's
column?
that's its Constitution.
Oh, okay. I see.
It's got a 15, so it's a +2.
Yeah.
All right.
It's only DC 10, huh?
If you fail the Constitution save, your Trike's speed is halved for the entire rest of the race.
Wow.
So you only want to lash when you know you're gonna lose. You know what I mean? Well, I'll let you decide on when you want to lash, but
You got to lash as soon as you start the race.
So are we all
Hey,
working
good.
with the same numbers?
now one of you take a let's make Grung Stomper a
Who's Grung Stomper?
who wants to be Grung Stomper?
I'll be Grung Stopper.
Okay, so why don't we just make them all Trikes for the
nice.
sake of it? For the sake of it,
Race.
All right.
Well, they can be different, but we can just use the
they're
same
going to be
numbers.
painted different.
Yeah.
I'll take Uptoa's favorite. Who's Uptoa?
Uptao, that's the
Uptao.
ancient Chultan god that had abandoned
Tau.
Chult.
Was he the one said to guard the serpent?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah.
Uptao was said to.
Uptao. Okay, for some reason I thought that was Uktao.
Yeah, I thought it was Uptau with a P.
I think.
I thought it was with a K. That's funny.
All right, so
I'll be Timora's Will then.
And then your
Sounds
Ghost
good.
Scepter.
I am Ghost Scepter.
All right.
I
That's
had
what
to
you
put a
wanted.
racer.
didn't you?
No, I
Let's
would have
race.
picked. I would have grabbed any one of them. I just wanted to race with everybody. So I put one in there for me. Okay, so does everybody understand the rules as we're going forward now? There's not even any real initiative. Just everybody roll on the first round, and then we tally up. You know.
First time rolling my new dice.
All right, and essentially, we're not all racing. He's the only one racing. We're just
Yeah.
being the other players.
We're just rolling
Yeah,
for the
you're
other characters.
NPCs now.
Yes.
You guys
Yep.
are right. You guys. So you're.
Just wanted to make that clear.
I also wanted to make it clear that you're racing to win.
We're racing. Yeah,
Right.
We're racing.
Because you're no longer you. You're this guy who wants to
Absolutely,
fucking
yeah.
win. All right, now let's.
No, I'm going to win.
Oh, by the way, all these dinosaurs, they're all painted up with like dyes and stuff like that. They look really all festive. And
I'm white.
Mine's green and purple.
Ghost Scepter is going to have black streaks going down its back with black and white streaks.
I'm just gonna have a white slash across my eyes.
Grung Stopper is brown and grayish.
Yeah.
I was thinking
No paint.
yellow.
It's just dirty.
Natural.
Yeah, I was thinking like some crazy yellow designs, but also having like feathers and stuff attached to them.
The other racers are talking amongst themselves. I'm going to go it off to an early lead.
All right. So, boom, we're all out the gate. Let's get some animal handling checks to see who pulls ahead in this first round. I'll roll in front of everybody, too. Oh, I forgot to also mention, all NPC riders are stock +1 to animal handling. And then all players are going to use their animal handling score. So, Zavril, you can use yours.
And what do I do if I want to whip it?
Whip it good.
You say you want to lash it, and you get an advantage on your check, and then you make a constitution. Your dinosaur makes a constitution save.
All right. I will lash it.
Right out the gate, huh?
Oh, brutal.
Hey, I got to make you guys worried and attempt to lash it yourselves, or else I'll win. So, do I do the Constitution check first?
Nope, do your animal handling check with advantage,
Okay.
because you're gonna get that, and then if he gets burnt, if he fails the con check, he'll get burnt out, and he'll run at half speed for the rest of the race. So here goes Ghost Scepter. Yeah, regular animal handling check pass. So Ghost Scepter is up to 50,
It's DC 10.
based on the chart.
Okay, so it's 14.
So yeah, DC check is 14. Yep. So I got an 18. Ghost Scepter is at an 18. Is at 50 now.
Ooptow's favorite fails. So does that mean he doesn't gain any speed?
That's right.
Okay.
Grung Stomper also failed
Ooh.
with a
As-
7.
What is
As does Timora's will.
Yeah, so did I.
All right, Ghost Scepter pulls ahead.
And go Scepter, pulling up in the lead.
The crowd fucking goes wild as all the dinosaurs run past them. Next round.
All right, I'm whipping.
Zavril, you also, just to remind you, you have an inspiration, I believe, that you're sitting on, and you can use it on one of these rolls. Just so you know.
All right. Well, I failed it, and then I passed the DC for the Constitution check.
Okay. Ghost Scepter does not pull ahead this round.
And Ooptow fails, but he whipped. He was lashing, so he needs to roll a Constitution save. He fucking fails the Constitution
Oh, shit. Ooptow's favorite, now moving at half speed.
So, a quick question: if I do lash, I can't lash at all. It's always going to be 25. I can't lash to move half of 75.
No, I don't think so. There's no
Okay.
halves of halves. I believe I read that.
Well, halves of the lash. No, I can understand because then it would have to stack or something. Yeah, that's
Right.
weird.
Okay, I got
That's
a Grung Stopper, rolled a 12 on the animal handling. Did that fail?
That is you rolled a 12?
So +1.
Plus
no,
1.
I have a 12.
Okay.
You
I
have a
rolled
12.
11.
It's a fail.
That's a fail.
So it's 14's the DC. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the second box there. All right, so nobody pulled
Nope.
it.
Timora's will
All
fails
right,
again.
round 3.
So nobody's moved but Ghost Scepter?
No, they're all
50
moving,
feet.
but you're all kind of
Right.
maintaining
Right,
it. You
right.
know what I mean?
And Ghost Scepter maintaining his lead.
God damn.
Yes. Ghost Scepter, another 50.
Ooptow's favorite moves 25.
25
Timora's will fails again.
As does Grung Stomper. Not gaining.
Yeah, I failed again as well.
on
Ooptow's
Ghost.
favorite moving ahead of the rest, but Ghost Scepter still in the lead.
All right. Round, what's it, 3? Yes.
You see Grung Stompers guys start lashing. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's 2 15s in the die, so I rolled a 16.
Nice.
That's a pass, yeah.
So do I have to roll? I passed, so I don't have to roll
But
a
yeah,
So
Constitution.
you gained 75.
gain
I
75
thought you always have to roll a Constitution.
and roll the con.
Yep.
Ooh. Give me purple, but and the con. 3. I failed the con.
Oh no. So Grung Stomper is now
I thought you only
winded.
rolled the con if you failed.
No.
Oh fuck.
No.
So I got 75, but now I'm half speed for the rest of the race.
Yeah.
Damn.
You can
That's
still
rugged.
pull through. You can
Yeah.
still pull through. There's a chance.
Ghost Scepter moves in front of Ooptow's favorite.
Ghost Scepter pulls ahead. Even further.
Timora's will failed again.
Wow, so Timora's Will's lagging behind pretty bad.
Right next to me.
Timora's will don't know which direction the race is happening in.
Yes.
Round 4.
Right, let's do it.
Fail.
Oh,
Ooptow
natural
gain.
1.
Ooptow gains another 25.
All right, I am lashing. Ooh, and of course, I rolled a crit.
Righteous.
Nice.
A 19 and a 20.
Nice.
Natty 19.
So-
Yeah, 19 in the dino race.
So Zavril gains 75.
And then con check. Failed.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Trike Tyson.
Trike Tyson neck and neck with Grunkstopper.
All right.
All right.
In an act of desperation, Timora's will lashes.
Oh. Ghost Scepter rolled a 1.
Ooptow fails.
Oh, you're nice. I pass. So I move 25. Grung Stomper, 25.
Timora's will failed, and I have to do a roll. Constitution roll. 18.
Nice. Well done.
Trike Tyson moves 25 as well.
That puts Trike Tyson at 100 on the tally, which is right up there with Grung Stomper.
Grunkstopper and Trike Tyson going nose to nose, going racing, catching up, going Ghoststopper still in the beginning, still up ahead.
All right. Is that everybody for that for round 5?
Yep.
All right, round 6. Here we go.
Ooh, natty 19.
Damn.
I'm gonna lash again,
Is that double speed?
and I fail again.
So Ooptow moves another 25 feet.
All right, Ooptow. That's put Ooptow's favorite at 75. Ghost Scepter does not move this round.
Grung Stomper does not move.
Timora finally moves 50. Well, I lashed, so I have to check my constitution. Hold on.
So you actually moved 75 then, right?
If I, yeah, but I
Yeah.
have to, yeah. So I moved 75, and I got a 12.
Hey.
So I failed the
Oh.
constitution.
Yeah, I got 15.
No, you need a 14.
Constitution's only 10. I thought 10
Constitution's
DC.
only 10.
Oh, the Constitution's only 10. Yeah.
Okay, so I passed.
Yeah, you
Okay, yeah. Tomorrow's will catches up with Ooptow's favorite. We got Ghost Scepter in the lead, followed by Grunkstopper and Trike Tyson neck and neck, followed by Ooptow's favorite and Timora's will.
All right, let's go.
What is this, round 6?
round
failed.
7.
Fail.
I'm gonna lash again
Damn.
for 17.
It's a pass.
All right, so that was
75?
Timora's will, another 75.
Ooh, coming from behind.
But I failed the con
Oh, now you're
But
down
you're
with
still
both
at
of us.
150.
You're still...
So we've all
front.
failed our con except for
Except for Ghost Scepter.
Fuck.
Did you move it all? Did you move it all, Trike Tyson?
No.
Timora's will pulls up right next to Ghost Scepter.
I'm on your ass, baby.
We have a race, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, round 8.
Yes.
Natural 20.
So
Ooh, 14.
So Grung Stomper, let's start right at the top. Grung Stomper gains 25. All right, Ooptow's favorite.
Gains 25.
Timora's will gains 25.
That puts Timora's will at 175. Ghost Scepter remains at 150. Trike Tyson
I remain at 100.
remain at 100. Okay.
Timora's will pulls up in the front.
The crowd is going nuts as Timora's will pulls ahead. Round 9.
Ah, failed.
Oh, failed.
Fail.
Fail.
So we all maintain.
Keep our relative positions.
Yeah, let's get this going.
Ah,
Fail
failed.
again.
Grung Stomper
I gain.
pulling up.
You did. 50.
You might not have changed your relative position.
Grung got 25.
All right, so that puts you at 150.
Ghost Scepter regaining the lead. Timora's will right behind, followed by Grunkstopper.
Crowd goes nuts again as Ghost Scepter pulls ahead.
Ooh, natty 19.
Round 10.
Natty 19.
Yeah, 2.
All right, so Grung Stomper gains another 25. That puts it
We should get our full
175.
movement speed for these Natty 19s.
Yeah,
Time War.
Utah's favorite. Also another 25.
All right, it puts you at 125.
Timora's Will, another 25.
200.
Trike Tyson, 125.
125 for Trake Tyson. All right, looks like Timora's Will and Ghost Scepter neck and neck.
Timora's Will is not going to let Ghost Scepter take it that easy.
Round 11.
Fail.
Fail.
Ooh, and
Fail.
Natty 1.
Yikes.
So we all failed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we all maintained positions. Let's roll that again.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yes.
Fail.
Barely
I mean,
passed.
fail.
Grung Stomper remains. Ooptow's favorite remains.
No,
Timora's
Utah's favorite goes up
goes
25.
up 25. That puts you at 150.
Trike Tyson falls into last place.
Timora's Will stays.
And Ghost Scepter gains 50. Puts him at 250. He
You're
is
one win away.
one win away for Ghost Scepter. I'm going for the lash this round.
Ghost Scepter shooting for the final stretch, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it doesn't matter if you.
Ooh, passed.
I
right?
passed.
For the
Pass.
sake of it. Fucking lashing.
There we go. I passed.
Fuck.
Everybody else passed.
I got
except
2
for you.
9s.
Nice. That's a fail.
And I got to make a con check.
Fail it. Fail it. Fail it. Yeah.
You're right in this shit with us now.
All right, so Grung Stomper.
Pass.
All right, so that puts you at 200. Ooptow's favorite,
Pass.
175. Timora's Will,
Pass.
225. Ghost Scepter remains at 250. And Trike Tyson
Pass.
puts you at 150.
All right, I'm catching up.
All right. Here we go again.
Ah,
Nice.
Fail.
All right. So Grung Stomper remains. Ooptow
remains.
remains. Timora's Will.
Pass.
Pass, bringing up to 250 for Timora's Will and Ghost Scepter at 275.
Cut it out. We're gonna let him
Timora's
win.
Will at Ghost Scepter's tail. Ghost Scepter maintaining his lead.
And I failed.
And Trike Tyson failed. Remains at 150.
Fail.
Pass.
Pass.
Failed for
Natty
Ghost
19.
Scepter. All right, so Grung Stomper.
Pass.
225 for Grung Stomper.
200 for Uptoa.
200 for Ooptow's favorite. Timora's Will
Stays.
stays at 250. Ghost Scepter stays at 275. And Trike Tyson
Goes up.
goes up to 175. All right, here we go.
Ooh, passed.
Pass.
All right, so Grung Stomper goes up to 250.
Oh shit.
Ooptow's favorite,
225.
225. Timora's Will.
275.
Oh.
Whoa, 275. Ghost Scepter remains at 275. Trike Tyson,
200.
200.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the heat is on. Timora's Will pulls up next to Ghost Scepter. It's anybody's race.
Yes.
Fail.
Fail.
Ghost Scepter hits the finish line. And
Fail.
the crowd explodes.
Fucking DM wins the race.
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
Copernicus rips up his ticket.
For the record, I rolled all of mine right on the table in front of everybody.
I didn't even look once though.
I couldn't see a single die roll.
Fuck you guys.
Quincy holds his palm out to Copernicus. I hate to bet against our friend, but he was an inexperienced competitor.
I changed my bet to Grung Stopper at the last minute.
What is that? I thought you were betting on. Are you welching on your bet, Copernicus?
Go back and listen to the podcast.
All right. And with that was a good fun race.
That was actually a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. I wish Zavril would have won, but
He only got last. So.
he only. You're not first, you're last.
Wakanga turns to you, Irame, and he says, "Was that not just exhilarating?"
Yes, it was exciting. I'm glad my friend left the race unharmed.
Yes, he did very well, considering all things.
That he's never rode a Triceratops.
I can picture Zabra bouncing,
And his legs flailing.
trying to hold on to the reins, gritting his teeth, like, oh, fuck.
And with that, we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
All right, so that was a blast.
Is that a spider?
Yeah.
That little baby one.
Yeah, but it'll be a big one one
towards
day.
me.
Get it. That's on you, bro. You're closest.
Come on. It's a spider.
Have you seen how big the spiders get
Dude,
here?
they get fucking huge.
They're stupid here.
Those wolf spiders.
No, dark fishing
Yeah, we have
spider.
dark fishing spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Micah's fucking doll one day. Not even doll, it was a teddy bear, like a stuffy animal. And I looked, and the thing just came out.
Come on, guys. They're like CR 1/4.
No,
That's
they're
true, not
they-
even.
It's
They
so
are
It's like a
terrifying.
swarm of them
Teddy
might be.
bears and
They're
dolls.
terrifying.
Not touching them.
When we
A
first
swarm
moved
of
in
those
here.
things might
Yeah,
be.
to a
terrible.
fucking level 0 noob baby, though. You
Dude,
don't
I
want
was
that shit
unpacking
around.
clothes when we first moved in here, and I was slinging them over my shoulder. Right? I put one of those fucking bastards right on my shoulder. It like enveloped. I looked over, and it was
Oh
looking
my
at me on my
God.
shoulder like, "Hey, bitch." I was like,
Yeah, take me to the fridge.
holy shit. I couldn't even scream. I made a noise like someone stabbed me in the stomach. I went, "Oh."
Yeah. And then she was like, "John, me."